Where in America can you get a house for 257 in a major metropolitan area that ranks top all the things?
So if you were looking in Indianapolis today, what's the ideal property that you're probably going to be looking for?
I mean, to think that you're going to just be able to buy a home off the MLS and have it, I mean, not even cash flow, but even like break even or even a little bit of negative cash flow, it's probably not realistic with the prices and the interest rates. That's probably not realistic.
Let's get into our first market report, Mike. We're going to talk about Indianapolis market report for June 2026. Take it away.
Yeah, let's do it. So we are June 2026. So this is like the height or almost the height of the leasing and selling season. So we should be seeing some good numbers here for Indy and all of the rest of the suburbs that we report on. So let's take a look and see how we're doing mid leasing season. So the average rental price for Indianapolis, $1,800. What I'm liking about this is I'm drawn to the bottom left graph and the bottom middle graph, average rent price over time. What I'm loving is I'm seeing a normal seasonality, and I am seeing that red line exceed 2025's average rent price over time as we get into the peak of summer. So it's up. I mean, it's not a ton. It's like 1.7%, almost 2%. But gosh, in this market where, we're seeing in other areas of the country, we're seeing a rental price go down. For us to see that above last year is really, really encouraging. Couple that with the middle graph there where we've got average days on the market. We started off the year at like 70, and I mean, look at that. It's just absolutely plummeted to 47. Now, 47 is a little bit high for me for midsummer, but I kind of honestly think, Chris, maybe that's a little bit of the new norm, right? We are seeing higher days on the market, not only here in Indianapolis, but also across the entire nation. So maybe this is a little bit of a reset and a resetting of the expectations. So 47 is not terrible by any stretch of the imagination. In years past, it's been closer to like 20 or 30 at the peak of the season. So I'm not hating it. Honestly, ours are a little bit better than that. And we're just talking about the averages here. So 47 is where we're at for the peak of the summer, which is not terrible. It's a whole lot better than what it was in the beginning of the year, and it's trending down. So I'm really pleased with what's happening here in the Indianapolis rental market. It's really, really all things positive.
That's the only thing I notated on this one was the average days on market. I would love to see that a little bit lower, but if you're looking at things that are happening on the ground, I am seeing things stay on the market a little bit longer than I would expect. And not only that, the average rental price, I would have expected that to actually be down month over month because nationwide, you're seeing a lot of that, right? Rents, that's all people are talking about is how rents are lower than years past and demand is shrinking. I mean, the number of active homes is lower month over month, but the average rental price is staying consistent. It's still increasing year over year, still increasing month over month. That, honestly, with this market report is probably the most surprising thing that I wasn't expecting to see this month.
100%. And I think that's why, guys, we are always seeing Indianapolis ranked as one of the top places to invest, top places to live. I mean, it is on every single report out there. When we do our economic updates, there's another one. We're on another list of, I forget what it is, but it's another top list for, I think it's actually the state of Indiana. So this is what's so awesome about investing in Indiana is that even when the market is down in the rest of the country, we're still seeing gains here on the average rental price. Yeah, let's take a look at the sales data, Chris. All right, sales data for June, kind of the same story here, right? So it's like in the rest of the country, we're seeing, market's down, prices are down, and it's almost the exact same story. It's up. It's not a ton. Well, you're not blown out of the water, but you're up 1.5%, 1.23%. In this market, that's honestly pretty darn encouraging. And again, that's why we love investing in Indianapolis. We also love the average sales price. Look at that, $257,485. Where in America can you get a house for $257 in a major metropolitan area that ranks top all the things? Indy is up and coming. It is an amazing area. Average days on the market is 47. That's totally reasonable. And I love this graph on the bottom right that just shows you how affordable Indy is. The vast majority of the homes that are selling are under $250,000. So couple that with just a little bit of appreciation here, but in context, that's really quite amazing because the rest of the market is down across the nation. In a lot of areas, we're still seeing some appreciation here. Super, super affordable. So gosh, I am loving both the rental data and the sales data for Indianapolis for June.
Let's talk about where you think the real opportunities are here in Indianapolis. I talk to a lot of new investors every single day, and honestly, they're really struggling at finding opportunities to invest in because of the interest rates and such. So if you were looking in Indianapolis today, what's the ideal property that you're probably going to be looking for?
Hard to say. I mean, I always keep my eyes open. So I'm actually actively buying right now. I just put an offer in on a house in Lebanon. We always talk about Lebanon. I finally pulled the trigger on a house in Lebanon. I don't know if we'll get it. Probably find out later today. So I found an opportunity there that makes a whole lot of sense. And you'll see as we get to the slides from there, there's literally nothing on the market. Now we're going to use that as a short-term rental, but the numbers make sense for a long-term rental as well. So I wouldn't say that there's one area that I'm so focused on. I guess I follow our own advice, right? I look for areas that are in good school districts that are going to be desirable over the long run and that are going to attract high quality tenants. So I'm looking for like B to A minus type properties, and I'm just looking for opportunities, and it just depends. So right now, so I'm on doing a house in Plainfield that we're going to do a flip on. We bought a house in Brownsburg. That we're going to do a light rehab on and turn that into a long-term rental. That makes a lot of sense because it's got great schools. We talk about it on this podcast all the time, right? It's a great area. And then I just made an offer in Lebanon. So I'm not so focused on one specific area, but I'm just evaluating the deals as they come at me. Does it make sense? Is it a good area that I want it?
Absolutely. All of that makes perfect sense when you're looking for specific areas to invest in. What I'm seeing is that honestly, the only opportunities with the current interest rates, unless you're able to find an off-market deal, is going to be a value add opportunity, right? Like you were seeing in Plainfield. So I think it's finding those opportunities. And by the way, if you do find an opportunity like that, Red Door is fully equipped to help you walk through the entire rehab process, provide estimates, complete the work, assign it to vendors, all the way through the entire process to market ready. So just know that resource is available should you find an opportunity like that. But honestly, I think that's where the opportunities really lie in today's market. Yeah?
Absolutely. I mean, to think that you're going to just be able to buy a home off the MLS and have it, I mean, not even cash flow, but even like break even or even a little bit of negative cash flow, it's probably not realistic with the prices and the interest rates. That's probably not realistic. Or you're going to have to search really, really hard for homes that have been on the market for a long time, maybe make a lowball offer. I think you're exactly right. You got to start working with wholesalers. You got to start looking for rehab opportunities. You got to be willing to put in a little bit of sweat equity if you want to have some opportunities to get some positive cash flow. And believe me, they are out there. I get lists all the time where it's a home in Greenwood. I actually just got one yesterday. I just don't have the bandwidth right now to take it on, but it was I think a sixplex in Anderson, and it's cash flowing positive just right off the bat. But that was a wholesaler, so that's not on the market, right? So there's going to be a little bit of work to do with it. But yes, if you are committed to it and open to doing rehab and a little bit.
Okay. All right. That's going to do it for our education purposes here for the Indianapolis Sales Market Report. Let's jump into the next market. If you want to hear more questions you should be asking, be sure to check out our Watch and Learn tab on the website or head over to our YouTube page for more.